Call the office at 572-0383 or 572-0215. REV-UP, St. Lucia, the alpha of radio.
Harddrive is brought to you with the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
At Rambali's Funeral Parlor, we strive to bring you and your family the highest level of comfort, absolute satisfaction, and peace of mind during your most sorrowful time of need.
Our professional standards and quality services are second to none. We offer ground burials, burials at sea, cremations, and embalming, fine locally made coffins, internationally made caskets, 24-hour emergency, shipping and receiving the deceased to and from overseas.
Ram Valley's signature funeral package includes a casket or coffin collection, refrigeration and preparation of the body, hearse services, 100 funeral leaflets, 12 memorial buttons, 6 keyrings, 10 corsages, and 1 framed photo.
Ram Valley's Funeral Parlor, Calvary Road, Castries, and Lartuni, Beaufort. For more information, please call 758-452-2021 or 758-454-9239.
Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good night to our listeners and our viewers in St. Lucia and across the globe, especially those of you on Facebook, on YouTube, on X, and also DBS Television. Welcome to Harddrive for today, Friday, the 23rd of January. My name is Andre Paul, the co-host of the show. Today, she's the beautiful Lady J. Lady J, nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Andre. Good morning. Good morning to our listeners. And who was it that called a while ago that was singing the...
Luther.
Luther. Oh, okay, Luther.
Luther the Baker.
Good morning, Luther. Good morning. Good morning to you.
I call him Lex Luthor. That's what I call him.
Why?
That's from Superman. Remember the Superman?
That's
I think it was part one, the first. Well, the one was with Mr. Reeves, the actor, the late actor Reeves. What is his first name? Steve. What's his first name again?
Andre.
But anyway. So of course, the villain in that was Lex Luthor. Yeah, and that was Lex Luthor. But they call him Luthor.
Right. I hear
So
you.
I like that. Alrighty. So this morning, thanks for taking my call. He spoke about the riddle, and apparently they like the listeners like the fact that we're giving them a little gift. But he was suggesting that if somebody wins, that they should give somebody else a chance. Don't.
For sure.
So
because of the prizes, we definitely would do that.
Right.
Yeah. Before there were no prize, there was not a prize.
Right. But now that there is.
Request,
So, but let's just stress that this is only for the month of January. Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, good stuff. And then we get ready for February, especially our Valentine's special coming up from the 2nd of February, leading up to the eve of Valentine's, which is going to be the 13th. Alrighty, and we need you to call us, give us a little story. Could be both the male and the female actually calling in. That'd be nice as well. But could be the boyfriend, could be the girlfriend, could be the husband, the wife, and telling us exactly how they met each other. That'd be, interesting to hear those stories, because people probably, meet people in some kind of sometimes strange ways. I spoke about a gentleman. I was the MC at his wedding, and I mentioned that already. He met his wife by accident.
Right. Oh yes, you mentioned that.
Literally by accident. Imagine that. Imagine that. Wow, that'll get your attention, boy. That'll get your attention. So it's just interesting to hear how people met each other. I think let me ask you, how did you and hubby meet? Yeah, give us a story. Just a quick,
let me remember.
A little synopsis.
A little synopsis, okay.
Yeah.
I have an older brother, right?
Yes.
Yeah, brother number 2, Tim. We could go out with him. So my sister before me, which is number 4 and me number 5, he took us out with his girlfriends and the guys. We were out. We went to.
You mean your brother?
Yeah, my brother Timothy. He took us out and we went to. It was Caribou Hotel at the time, Sagenberger Caribou.
Right.
Andre, I think you were playing at the time.
Probably so. Probably so.
Andre, yes, you were playing the drums.
The drums, yeah.
I now recall
Probably
that.
So.
See.
I used to be up there.
That's right. And
Wow.
That's where my brother knew him because, my brother played tennis, so did he. So my brother knew him, so he joined our table because at the time I think he was the assistant F&B manager. Yeah, and then he moved up to F&B. So he joined our table, and I remember him giving us drinks.
What about that? That was so nice.
Well, he gave us drinks, and then he asked my sister to dance first. So they were dancing.
Really?
And then after he asked me to dance, so he was interchanging, dance with her, dance with me. And then,
he's a smart one.
I don't know.
He's a smart one.
And then, like you say, a synopsis.
Yeah.
So we started. Sometime after that, he would call and we would talk, short calls.
So how do you?
But he called very often.
How do you get your number?
Maybe we exchanged numbers.
Okay.
And I'm not talking, no cell phones, a house number.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Back in the day.
Number, yeah. I still remember that number.
Really? What was it? What was it?
No, let me think again. You're making me forget.
I think I remember ours though. Yeah, I think 452-4959 or something like that.
Yeah, it'll come up. I'm not getting
now,
I have a
digits in the front. I have a fixed line at my house still,
Really?
Ask me what the number is. I don't remember, to be honest with you.
Oh, I gave ours up during COVID. It was not necessary.
I have it there. Just in case, you never know. You never know. Yeah.
And when, there was the low plan, which is good, was good, but at the time it was like not necessary. During COVID, it was just not necessary.
Yeah. So back to the action.
Andre, yeah, man. So
he's calling
I
from
found
time
he was
to time?
he was a very good dancer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Country and Western?
Yeah, he dances country and western.
No, at the time.
No.
Okay.
It was slow dance or what do you call it? What we call the soca, not soca, but it was the other thing before that.
Calypso?
No. Andre, doesn't matter. Soca music. Yeah.
Because there was Calypso, then the soca came after.
Juke Foyer music.
Oh, Juke Foyer. Oh, okay.
In those days, we called that Juke Foyer, didn't we? Yeah, man. So he was good at that. He could dance. He could dance.
Yeah.
I don't know when last I danced with him, but he could dance at the time. Believe me. Well, he could still dance, but I guess that's not on his, mind right now. So I don't know when last. But he could dance. He could sweep me all over the floor. And Andre, he was never into what I see people doing, this one tile, rent a tile thing.
Oh, kind of thing. Yeah.
Nah. He was one of those.
That was my era.
Want a tile, rent a tile, one corner. You're looking for so and so, and they're in that corner there. Stop.
That was my era. That was my era. Rent a tile.
All you've seen is that gyrating thingy.
Well, today that's what you see now. Yeah.
Worse. Yeah.
I mean, the ladies in front, they give you their back and this kind of thing. That's how it is. That's the style now. Back in the day, a lady wouldn't have done that. Yeah, back in the day. Now this is like the norm. It's accepted. Even I accept it.
To stay in the corner?
No, I'm talking about somebody in front of you and they give you their back kind of thing. I say I've accepted that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I move in with the times.
Yes, Andre, I hear you. I hear you. So, Andre, yeah, that's how basically we met. Yeah.
So, folks, you have an idea now as to what we're looking for. Okay?
And make it exciting, of course, because there's a lot of excitement. There was a lot of excitement from then on. But he asked me for synopsis.
A synopsis, yes. And I could just imagine how exciting that would be if we have both on the line giving us their story, right? The male and the female giving, because
or one after the other,
and because each will give it from their perspective,
right?
Yes,
and maybe they won't even remember exactly what the other one is remembering. They might think of another day that they met, and another experience,
or maybe something that was said. And maybe one party forgot.
Yeah.
And when the person probably would bring it up, they say, I said that.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I said that for true, that kind of thing.
True.
Oh, and then maybe it jogs their memory. Oh, yeah, right. I did say that. Yeah. So, folks, that's what we're going to be doing for our Valentine's for 2 consecutive weeks, starting the 2nd of February. And as I said, we have some great prizes. Our sales department is still working on some other stuff, but for sure, the staycation at JJ's Paradise, that's there for sure. The marketing manager at JJ's Paradise is going to be coming in studio to give us all the details. All the details. There's a lot of detail, and the most beautiful thing I like is the fact that when the people get to JJ's place there, they're going to be getting their room, right? It's not that they have to just be hanging around and walking around looking for a place. You have your room. So you go have a place to rest your head when you get to the place, your lunch, then your dinner, and then you go to sleep, and you get up the following morning, you have your breakfast, and then now you go on the speedboat ride.
Nice.
Yeah, that sounds
good to
exciting,
me.
man. And you're heading down to Soufrière. I think they had they have a few other stops that they're making. But when the marketing manager comes in, she'll give you all the details.
Yeah.
All right. So our folks there just next door, our first cousins, Lotus, Blue Lotus.
Blue Lotus.
Yeah, they're also chiming in and giving a nice a massage, a couples massage. Yeah, and let me tell you something. At Blue Lotus there are some girls there that they've brought down from India. Okay? Yeah, and I think there's an Indian gentleman as well. These people are what you call super qualified. Super qualified.
Asians and
They're
country.
on another level. On another level, boy. So yeah, I remember the other day I went to get a massage. They asked me, Mr. Paul, would you like to have a gentleman to massage you?
Yeah, some people.
I know some people like that.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I saw my thing.
I wouldn't want the man to massage me.
Yeah.
But people don't mind.
But there's some fellas some males who actually like it because the males tend to be a little stronger, and they can press a little harder and so on. Yeah. So some males like it, and not that they own any kind of vibe.
No,
just saying that's just
work.
That's just the thing.
Work.
Yeah, it works for them. Yeah. So let's not close our minds and figure as though it has to be a female. So I was just making the point. So Blue Lotus is going to be having a couples massage. Now I've never had that, like a couples massage. I've never had that one. Have you?
No, Andre.
No?
I'm really not into massages. Maybe manicures, pedicures, especially. I'm not into massages. No, I'm not into it. Seriously.
I hear you.
Seriously, he's into it. Consuelo is into it. Her husband is into it. They have done couples massage.
I hear you.
I'm just
loud
not
and
into
clear.
that.
I hear you.
Couples massage thing. I really like it, to be honest. Let me say it the way the St. Lucian's saying it. I really like the massage.
Well, I love it.
If it's just for my shoulders, I love that. I really like my shoulders being massaged. It makes me feel good. But I give you the opportunity to touch up my body, Andre, I don't think so.
Wow. So Lady Jane, that's a privilege, boy. That's a privilege.
If you get the opportunity, you're right. Yes.
That's a privilege.
That's the way of saying it, Andre. If you get that opportunity,
well,
it is.
Hubby boy, consider yourself very, very lucky. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me do some house chores there before we move on. The menu for today at the Thomas of Bread Place: vegetable rice, ground provisions, Christophine pie. I'm sure that tastes delicious. Stewed pigtail, stewed chicken, black-eyed peas, and tossed salad and sauce. Whenever I say black-eyed peas, I always remember my grandmother. That was her favorite.
You say it funny too. How you say it? Say it again.
Say it again.
How do you say it?
What's that?
The way you say BLACKEYE.
Oh, black-eyed peas.
Why you say the D at the end?
Because black-eyed.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that.
Huh?
I never pronounced it as the D as the
black-eyed peas.
D. Yeah.
Black-eyed
that's what I
peas.
thought. That's what I thought it was always. So whenever I heard it, I was like, I need to ask Andre. But after I completely forget. But you said it right away and you spoke. So there was But I don't think I've ever checked that. Is that how it's pronounced?
As far as I know,
spelled?
black-eyed peas.
with the okay.
Can see that?
All right.
Yeah, black-eyed. Black-eyed peas.
I never knew they pronounced the D.
Well, I'm glad you heard it in my voice.
Yes, Andre.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You're very good at pronunciations. I give you that, Andre.
As Elvis Presley would say, thank you very much. Okay, so we continue now. So it's vegetable rice, ground provisions, Christophine pie. I'm sure that's delicious. Stewed pigtail, stewed chicken, black-eyed peas, and tossed salad, and also sauce. Yes, sauce. That's also available today. And remember to try the wide variety of Seamoss beverages, which include coconut, ginger, peanut and peanut punch, and regular flaxseed and chia seed Seamoss with milk or without milk. All right. So, Lady J, I know you had a taste of the pilau yesterday. So what's your assessment? And one more important thing: did you get a little or a lot?
I got a lot. It was a lot. I mean, it could maybe 3 people.
You see that?
Yeah,
you see
could
that?
feed 3 people. It all depends on, the person and how much they want. As well as one person could eat all that.
You bet.
Yeah,
You
depends,
bet. I can.
A man who works hard, you know, he might want to
can-
eat everything and possibly
Yeah.
haven't eaten from since breakfast.
You see,
He may
Tony?
want to take all that down.
You see Tony? Man, Tony would mash that up, man.
Really?
When Tony used to eat, I used to say to him, boy, you going to work? Because he'd start, you know, from the bottom, man. You know, you swear he has a shovel. And he digs into this thing, and that goes down, boy. I say, what? Boy, he could eat. Tony could eat. Give him that. So, yes. So,
But Andre, remember I said to you, I like the balance in as much of the rice as the chicken?
oh, yes, right. So you didn't get much chicken?
No, I dig it for me to get in my plate, but the next person, you know, like if I would not get as much.
Okay, as much.
I like the balance. I love it. The taste of the chicken really changes in the pilau.
Yes, it does.
And I love it. And I love the softness of the chicken because I don't like hard chicken. It could be dry if
What kind
I'm
of-
taking in bacon, but it's stewed.
What kind of piece did you have in there? Was it black eye? No?
Probably.
Or maybe lentils?
I didn't even remember tasting that because
Yeah?
it was so blended in.
Okay.
Really
So,
nice.
yeah, and you know, Yaslin is known for giving a lot of food.
Yasmin,
Yeah.
you're going to make him big.
Yes,
Better watch
yes.
it.
So she's known for giving a lot of food. So that's one of the signature moments at the Thomasville Bread Place to get a lot of food. You know, solutions like a lot of food. All right, so keep that in mind. All right, ladies, anything you want to mention before we move on?
Yes, Andre, remember this week I was talking, was it yesterday or the day before? I was talking about my girlfriend when we were talking about the swine. Was that
Yes.
yesterday we were talking about that?
I remember whatever it was.
I told you I was going to call her because I wanted to remember the story. I didn't want to say the incorrect story. Well, I called her this morning and she reminded me that it was the house person, the helper, who she saw cutting off the fowl's neck.
Oh, really?
And that scarred her from a child.
Oh, my.
And she well, we laughed. She said she have not, from that day, not eaten it, and to a day of today, have not tasted it.
Wow.
No, she wouldn't.
So
Not at all.
meaning specifically the yard fowl or just chicken period? Wow.
Any kind, yeah.
Wow.
No matter where. And like I said, if you are cooking and it's in the food, like you drop the sauce in the food, she won't eat it. No, she won't eat it.
And you know, people love chicken so much.
Like me.
Boy, I think maybe it's a black thing. For whatever reason, we love chicken.
I love it, Andre.
It's true. It has a very, very nice, sweet taste. So how are you with things like chicken back and this sort of thing? You like that as well?
No, I don't like chicken back.
You like that one?
No, I
Oh,
don't.
okay.
And I don't really like the wings.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't
All right.
really like it. No.
Chicken wings.
Yeah, I don't really like it. The
Yeah.
leg, yes. The thigh, yeah. But
The places that sell the chicken wings and well, you don't get backs in those places on the different streets where people sell those things. I find now it's very difficult to get fish. When you go to order, usually it's the chicken. You get a lot of chicken, that's for sure. But to get fish, if you order fish, I don't know. Maybe it's just the price. Maybe it costs too much, and maybe the customers don't really ask for it because. And of course, I imagine the proprietor of these little establishments don't have all that fish on their hands at the end of the day, because a lot of people do not really fancy fish, right?
yeah,
But
that's true.
Yeah, but it's one of the healthiest things you could ever have. Yeah, one of the best.
Sorry, Andrea, I was trying to get us in. I just got in. Okay. Good morning, everybody on Facebook.
Alrighty.
I just got
so
it.
I know you're into entertainment and so on. The Jazz and Arts Festival that was officially launched yesterday. The son in whom I'm well pleased, he was actually in attendance.
Oh, really? So he should have been here this morning to tell us about it, because Andrea, I was not invited.
Yes. He's leaving tomorrow, so I guess he's doing his last minute follow-up on this and that.
Preparations
In
for
fact,
departure.
I think yesterday he took a haircut yesterday at Anthony's
Nice.
place. Showed me as well, he took a shave and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to him about sunscreen, because I noticed he's taking in a lot of sun. Yeah, so I told him, it's not just women that do that, but, he needs to get some sunscreen. So he told me he would look into it.
All
Because
right.
he walked, I think, once or twice while he was here.
Yes,
he did his 5K.
Showed me his route and everything.
The route,
Yeah.
And we promise, although he said he's going to Grosley tonight, but we promise not a promise, but we discuss, if possible, we will go walking tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But he told me
last lap.
maybe Grosley, because of Grosley, he's not sure because he's playing in Grosley tonight.
Oh, he
He's
is?
going to be DJing, yeah.
I know
I'm
he
putting
told
out his
me.
business.
I know he told. That's
Sorry.
fine. That's fine.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
he told me you were supposed to be after the Jazz and Arts Festival launch. I think he said you're supposed to be going down to Denry, some vibe down in Denry
wow.
last night. I don't know if he
he's
went.
a busy guy.
Yeah, he keeps himself
Wale.
busy. Yeah, even that. See, there's the same thing in Barbados. Yeah. Well, one time we thought of him moving back to St. Lucia, but I remember I was saying to my family, I don't think
There's more
Hassani-
activity in
Hassani,
Barbados.
wants to
trust
come
me,
down
Andre.
here. No way.
There's more activity. There's like 24 hours. You will find something somewhere.
Yes.
You know, food to eat, etc., etc. You will find that. So I can relate.
So,
to
folks,
him
you have
wanting to stay over there.
yeah, sorry about that. So, folks, you have Zen the DJ for one more day live on REV-UP. That's from 3 o'clock this afternoon until 6 this evening. So, at 6 o'clock, I'll come to the studio. I'll most likely pick him up and then, take him up north and say my little so longs to him. Yeah, because
Oh, you won't see him in the morning. He's leaving very early.
No, I'm playing tonight. By the time I get up, I'm going to be exhausted. So,
Andre, just drive straight to the airport. That's not far from where you live. Just see him off at the airport.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, what's that? Unless, of course, he's going in the afternoon or something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, you'll find that out
if
today.
But if it's morning time, what's that?
I understand. Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So they mentioned some of the artists who are going to be here. Dexter Daps.
Sounds good. Yeah.
He's a popular guy. Thames.
Thames, yes.
Hey, Thames produces some.
I think the
good,
opening sounds really, really good.
Yeah, Thames
Come to
produces
think of
some
it.
good music.
When we
I
get
like
the
her style. I like Thames a lot. The Afro beats. Now the Beverly Knight. I'm not too sure who that person is. To be honest with you, are you familiar with this one?
No.
Yeah,
no.
Beverly Knight.
I looked at it and I was like,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
who is she? Yeah.
Yeah. Now Ty Tribbett, that guy. He's into gospel. That's for sure.
So that's a gospel. That's that
Yeah,
night.
good singer.
Kingdom Night.
Good
Is that
singer.
Kingdom Night you're talking
No,
about?
it didn't mention this. There's just mentioning some of the names who are going to be here, and of course now
But
you.
the flyer is up already, Andre.
Oh, it
so
is?
we have the breakdown of, I mean, they're going to be bringing in more artists, announcing more artists, especially
Okay.
on the last day.
Yes.
But the flyer is already up. With
Okay,
some of
well,
the
well,
names,
well.
yeah.
Let them let them worry about that.
Yeah.
Let them worry about that.
But I want to
Okay.
see the flyer while you're talking. That's all. Go ahead.
Yes. So you also have Billy Ocean. Yeah.
He just celebrated his birthday, Andre.
Oh, he did.
Over the weekend.
How old is he?
I think 79.
Whoa.
He just celebrated his birthday.
Yeah. Billy Ocean have a little age there,
I think
boy.
the same day or the day after Obama, Michelle.
Okay.
But
79. I
let me
think
see.
Donald Trump
What
is
age?
79.
Wait, let me see what age he is.
Yeah, so Billy Ocean is going to be here, folks, for the 2026 St. Lucia Jazz and Arts Festival. And the organizers saying... 76, okay. And the organizers are saying that they expect some other bigger names still to come. I guess it's a work in progress, as they say.
But Andre, Caribbean Queen song, that's never going to die.
Never,
So
never.
we will really enjoy Billy Ocean and his Caribbean Queen. Now, I can't say if I'm going to go because I need to hear the cost because last year it was a little high. I'm being honest. So let me hear. But this would be one of my days for sure to attend on the, Billy Ocean. Let me do my Caribbean Queen movement and dance my life away.
You know a song I like a lot from him? Get out of my life, out of my car, in my dreams. Man, that was powerful. That was powerful back in the day. Yeah. Get out of my...
By the way, Andre, let me read this for you. Billy Ocean. There they're saying, okay, he celebrated his
76?
76th birthday. He was born in January 21, 1950.
Okay. And what date in January?
21.
2021. Okay, all right.
So he's married. He's been married for 47 years, Andre.
Wow.
47 years.
Well,
They've got 3 children, Sherry, Rachel, and Anthony Charles.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Ocean.
Yeah, Billy Ocean.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, Hassani is celebrating his birthday on the 30th of this month. Yeah, so he's celebrating on the 30th, and of course my other daughter Bino is on the 15th. Yep.
2 January borns. Andre, you know which month that I dreaded when I grew up and I was working? June.
And why is that?
My dad was June. My brother was June. Lennox is June. A friend was June.
Oh my
this,
gosh.
that.
Wow.
Andre, I was
borns.
so happy when I left the country. Pick up the phone. Happy birthday, Daddy. Happy birthday, callers.
Keep a few bucks in your pocket.
Now it's only happy birthday you say. And of course, in those days, you could send a card, right? Not now, you just say it on social media. But those days, you purchase a card, nicely sign that, and, look for the card that says exactly what you want to say, I still have a card, the last birthday card my dad gave me.
Really?
Andre, I am never going to throw
You
it.
cherish that.
I'm cherishing it. And his handwriting, superb. It still looks like he wrote it yesterday.
Wow, imagine that.
Strong,
Imagine that.
yeah.
And that was for what, your birthday? He gave that to you? Or?
It was for my birthday, the last birthday. And I also have, I'm not sure where that one is, but it's probably there, the last Christmas. Christmas, because he died the April, so Christmas.
Now, Lady J, I mean, we've been friends for quite a while. And, when we take our walks and so on, you spoke, up to now, you speak a lot about your father, a lot about him. And I know your brother, you're also very close to your brother. But let's just put the brother aside. For now, we'll bring him up another day. What was it about your father that made you feel so close to him?
Well, I think I mentioned that before, Andre, in the beginning. My dad was a very strict man, So in the beginning, I was a little nervous speaking with him. But at home, the way we were brought up, we had to have breakfast, unless it was a school day. We had to have lunch together. And on a Sunday, we had to be there for our Sunday lunch. So that's when Daddy would be talking about, my dad would be talking about minor things, not personal things that happen in the force, just minor things. Things that we had to be careful about. He would tell us. Experiences mostly with my mom, how they met. Yeah, he always told us.
If he were alive, he'd probably call our show.
He would. Andre, no kidding. That was Daddy. He would. He would have definitely called.
And let me ask you, did you mind the strictness? Did you mind that about him?
Why?
The fact that he was strict. Did you mind that? Meaning, did you have an issue with that? Because a lot of children have issues with
when I was small. I'm not
sure. Strict parents.
Yeah, when I was small, I'm not sure.
And explain strict. Strict in what way?
He was strict in we were not allowed to talk to boys, Andre.
Oh, that was one of them.
That was the major one. I don't know why. I had two brothers who used to have boys at home. He was very strict with that. My sister before me, it was like tag. I couldn't go anywhere without her, but she had to take me along, whether she wanted to or not. He was strict that way. He was also strict on time. If we went to a party, which he had no problem dropping us, but if we told him 11 o'clock, Andre, you had to be outside waiting for him.
Yes.
Because he was already there. And Andre, if you came outside 5 past, time is time. You told me 11 o'clock. I got out of bed to pick you. In his strong Bajan accent, mind you. Because the Bajans, it never goes away.
Yeah.
Never goes away. So, in the beginning, yes, Andre, I wasn't sure. I was more with my mom, tell my mom certain things. But Andre, when I got to about 15, 16, I realized that he was a dad. He was, the way he was brought up, probably very strict, and that's what he knew. So later in life, we were talking, and I asked him, Daddy, why were you so strict with us? I mean, come on, you had me so afraid of you, And he explained it was the way he was brought up, and that is all he knew. But he didn't mean for us to be afraid of him. This is just what he knew. And Andre, I love my mom just as much as I love my dad, but there was something about my dad that I would call anytime it was something to do with work or anything like that. Daddy would be the first person that I would call. Hey, you have time? I need a second, And what made me get even closer to him when I left St. Lucia to go all the way to Asia, my dad was the first person that wrote me. Andre, when I opened that letter,
wow, imagine
I
that.
cried so much, Andre, because and it was good things he was telling me. He was saying he missed me. He was saying anytime you want to come back home, your room is there, and all the things that I wanted to hear, he was saying to me. And remember, Andre, when I went to Asia, I had no friends except, Lennox. So, Andre, I cried for 3 months.
Wow.
Because, Andre, I like people around me, Andre. I have friends, and I'm leaving my friends. I'm leaving my work. So,
and I think in fairness to him as a father, where daughters are concerned, our main fear is our daughter getting pregnant.
Of course, that's what's on their mind.
Yeah, I think that's what we fear the most.
Yeah, and Andre, if we're brought up with values like he brought us up with values, I mean, I don't know for my other sister, the one I told you that was like, you know, the black sheep, because she had first child young. Not young in the sense that she was already 18, but you know what? You know, my mom had her first at 18, I think, or 19. But they don't want that for us either.
Yes, exactly.
They want us to be a little older. So I didn't want that for myself, but I guess he wouldn't know. So he had us really. He brought us up really strict.
But here's the sort of hypocrisy about the whole thing.
I think so.
That we are not that careful with our boys now. Now,
exactly.
Yeah, if we're going to be tough with the girls because we fear the pregnancy issue, right? What about our boys who go out there and get girls pregnant as well? So we're a little hypocritical about that. Yeah.
Well, I know he was strict with my first brother, but after a while, how strict can you be with a boy?
So I was reading a story about David Beckham and his son.
Yeah.
There's some issues there with the son and the son. I think the son's wife, right? I think David Beckham and the wife, his wife, for some reason they don't seem to like this lady that he's chosen. So let me ask you something. Well, okay, just to go into it just a little bit. It's so bad that the young man is coming out now and saying how he feels about the relationship with his parents and so on. And so far, David Beckham and his wife haven't made any public comments so far. So the boy is the one doing the talking. So let me just ask you, because now you have Consuelo who's married right now. How did you know that it was okay for Consuelo to be with this gentleman that she got married to? What made you feel comfortable with that? Because I think a lot of parents, that's a problem. When whatever reason we do not like, or we feel as though this particular choice that our daughter, especially the daughters, it's a hell of a thing, that has made that we're not happy about it, and we give the ladies a rough time. So I'm asking you, how did you manage that one? How did you maneuver this whole thing? Both you and your husband, understanding and accepting that this is the person that your daughter wanted in her life.
Well, Andre, I always believe that people, just like hubby and I, we were friends first. Okay, so I believe, I'm not sure, that they were friends first. So when I met him, he was very friendly. And so I thought he was a very friendly, respectful young man. And so when they talked, I never said anything. I just, if I'm out and she's talking to him, I said nothing, because, Andre, one of the things we as parents must always do is not prevent our children from doing things, because they will hide to do it. So you don't stop them from talking to the opposite sex. And I never wanted to do that, because my parents did that to me. I wanted to know who are her friends, male or female. However, there was a restriction. So if I'm walking, for example, in town, and I'm walking with her, and the school male, because it's combined, the school she went to in St. Lucia, are shouting her name at the back, I'll turn around and say, "Excuse me, I'm a mother, and stop this. You're being disrespectful." So they would, because I didn't like it. Don't shout her name. When you reach on her, you could say hello. And so I didn't like it. I guess at the time, they didn't know I was the mother. They thought I was a friend.
Oh, sister?
Because they seen us from the back, so they didn't know. So when I turn around, So that would happen a couple of times, because one thing about Consuelo, I found when we came back to St. Lucia, she was quite a popular young lady, especially when she went into pageantry.
But so the young man was just a friendly person.
Very friendly.
Very respectful, well-mannered, that sort of thing.
But when it came to hubby now, it's a different case. He saw it differently. It took him some time to
accept. Yeah. That's how we are.
But they are pretty tight. They speak very well. Her husband and my hubby, they speak very, very well.
You know, on that note, because I was thinking about it, when I read the story about the Beckhams and so on, you know, I don't get involved in my children's business, really.
But Andre, if they tell you why, you won't listen?
I mean, that's what I mean. I mean that for me to tell you who to see and this sort of thing.
I don't think we should do that, Andre.
Yeah, I know my daughter, my first daughter, had a young man that she was dating. In fact, she brought him to St. Lucia. I met him. I found him to be an okay guy. You know, he made little jokes and so on, and I was laughing and this sort of thing. But I never said to her, I don't like this and I don't like that. I figured,
but sometimes we see it from the get-go.
Right.
We see it. So if we see it and we can pinpoint something, we are not saying don't be with him, but we can pinpoint, be careful, XYZ, because at the end of the day, they love who they love.
Exactly. My only thing I said, I said, hey, just be careful, because once the young people segregating, you know what's going on.
And sometimes,
the possibility for the thing that we fear the most.
Yeah, sometimes we don't even know what they really want, because are they in love because of how good the sex is? Are they in love because of how he's treating, meaning he's lavishing me, etc., etc.? Are they in love because he's a very good communicator? Are they in love because he's just attractive? I mean, there's so many things, so many reasons, and if we were to tick all of them, then we have the perfect man or the perfect woman.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
As I said, I don't get involved. Now, Hassani, he has a girlfriend who I've met on a few occasions because they live in Barbados. And even that, I don't really get involved per se. And I know parents who actually, I brought it up because of the situation with the Beckhams. It's clearly from what the boy is saying, if what he's saying is true, that they're getting involved in his relationship. He said it was so bad that when he got married to the young lady, he said that he was supposed to have the first dance with her.
Yeah.
And he said the mother came and was dancing with him first. And he said that she danced on him in a sort of way that I guess she was feeling embarrassed. Whatever way she
was probably holding on tight.
Yeah, something. He said, she was dancing on me. I'm like, oh boy, wow, yeah. So
the song, of course, maybe created that, because remember, it was a song for his new wife, and the mother came on. But Andre, I see that a lot happening in the States, where the mother wants to rush to her child. I don't see that happening in St. Lucia. Like, for example, if the woman has a reveal, it's going to be a boy, it's going to be a girl. The man is her child, and she jumps on the man. No, that's a time for the man and the woman to celebrate the reveal. Parents, wait, because you will get that hug and everything else. I don't see this happening here, but I see it happening a lot overseas.
Well, I think parents have to really take a step back and observe, right, the interaction between their children and the one that they're choosing. I do that for sure. I watch the interaction.
I agree.
The last time Hassani was here for our second anniversary, his girlfriend was with him. I watched the interaction between the two of them. They have a nice vibe. Okay. The same thing for my sister. When my sister, before she got married to the person that she's married to right now, I was watching the interaction between the two of them, and certain things that the guy was doing. I said to myself, "Oh, that guy loves my sister," based on what he was doing. So I guess, boy, that's a real tricky one for people to know when. Let me ask you,
and
just
not
quickly.
many people are affectionate, but it doesn't mean they don't love.
Now that's another issue.
And that's sometimes an issue.
So let me ask you, how did you know that hubby was the one? How do you know? What is it about him that you said, you know something? All right. Once he proposes, I'll say yes. What is it for you? You don't remember?
Andre, we were going out for 10 years before he proposed,
So
there was just, I think at the time, he communicated more. And I like that, Andre. I like.
When you say communicated, what do you mean?
He spoke a lot. We talked a lot.
Okay.
Now he's the opposite. Sorry if you're listening. I'm being honest.
Maybe it's the age. Maybe it's the age.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
and Andre, that's
because
what
you see me there, I run my mouth a lot.
But then when you get home, you're not talking.
Not talking.
Okay.
The lady that's in my life has to understand that. I run my mouth a lot, and I want her to engage me. You understand?
Yeah.
I want you to listen to me and make comments, and especially talk about the things that I like to talk, because I'll talk about what you like to talk about.
Right. Or
But I
you will
want
listen to what she's talking about.
Because sometimes we don't really want to engage the person because I really like what he's talking about.
Nah, you still have to listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell
And
you-
Andre, let me tell you, it's I guess it's the same way with you, but when you come home and you want to tell us something, say something that happened at work, you want to know that even if they don't respond, that they still glance at you, even if it went through hair. Andre, this thing about tunnel, you're looking straight, I'm talking.
Yes.
I don't like to see that.
I agree with you. I agree with you. You see, that's why I tell you, for example, when you have like, see my friend Anthony, okay? When you see you, and I honestly, I actually just look forward to it. When we're taking our drives down south, because I like to drive.
Yeah.
I don't like
realize
flying.
that, Andre.
I don't like flying. You see, being an aircraft, I don't like it. It's not my thing. If I have to, I will, but it's not my thing. But I like to drive. Yeah, I like the drive.
Those long drives you take.
Yeah, I like that. And I think that stems from back in the day when we were kids and so on there with my grandfather. He used to take us around the coast.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
around the
that's
coast.
what it was called. Yeah.
So I think I kind of got, that. So I love it. Now, I kind of look forward to now when you see I meet him for us to just be vibing. We're talking about all, with me, of course, speaking the most as anything else. But we vibing. You understand? When I say what I'm saying, he's there. He's listening to what I'm saying, and then of course he gives his 2 cents piece. And there's sometimes, boy, the other day I time him. I think we were in. Was it?
Andre, that's not nice.
I think we were in Viewfort. I think it was in Viewfort, and he was talking about something that was really, really important to him. Right, and I had to allow him to talk because he was talking about something that was really important.
Right.
And I think Anthony was talking about this thing up until we got about Denry.
Anthony, forgive him.
And I allowed it, I realized he wanted to talk about that particular thing, so I allowed it. And I was listening, you understand? And at a certain point, I would interject.
Right, good.
Yeah. So I like our little vibe. To be honest with you, sometimes when a female is around, they tend to cramp your style because you can't be free and say what you really want to say and how you want to say it and talk all your pappy show because the person is there, you know what I mean? Especially
well, Andre, that means they're not close friends.
Yeah,
so if they're not close friends, obviously you have to watch what is being said.
Because
but if they're very close, it's okay.
Sometimes you get, like, for example, say somebody who wants to go for the ride, right?
Yeah.
They want to go to the vibe for whatever reason and they don't have a ride.
Right.
They say, can I get a ride with you all?
Right.
Now we have to be kind of like in a straight jacket because the person is there, you understand? And the person doesn't really feel our vibe because they're not really saying much. So that's the thing. So I like it when you see we take these little lines. So I was just juxtaposing that against a relationship with a female now, right? Now imagine a man or a woman has that kind of vibe with their significant other. Oh my gosh, man.
Perfect.
You got it made.
Yeah.
Perfect. And especially...
And you know what's great, Andre? When 2 people can laugh.
Oh.
That is
to
just,
sweet, man.
Yeah. To me, that's ecstasy for me.
True, yeah.
When 2 people can laugh. Whether it is just because they see each other or because it's a joke or whatever. Perfect. And another thing, Andre, when each other getting dressed and the other will say, I like what you're wearing, or you look good in this, or whatever. Or maybe the perfume you're wearing, the cologne you're wearing, it smells good.
Yeah.
Compliments,
Yes.
Andre. We need
Now,
that.
you know what I like? I don't like to go on to watch you when you're dressing. I don't like that.
Andre, why are you doing that?
I like the surprise element.
What you mean by watch?
Some ladies want you to watch
that.
them. Some ladies want you to watch them. Watch
Why?
them get dressed. I don't know. I mean, to each his own, right?
Okay.
But I'm saying I prefer to wait, you know what I mean, on the outside, and you're getting dressed, and you
The
come
reveal.
out, and you come out, and you go, wow.
Yeah.
You know that kind of thing?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
But of course, there's some fellas I imagine that just like to sit there and just watch you.
Nah, Andre, who does that? Get dressed, I get dressed. When you see me, you see me. I don't know who does that, Andre.
Yeah.
Unless you're stepping into the shower when the person is bathing. But why would you stay there and watch when they're getting dressed?
Yeah, some people do that.
All right, well, maybe that's a fantasy.
Yeah,
or maybe,
or maybe the lady wants that. Maybe she that's exactly what she wants.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Different.
so let's move on to something I think that's very, very important. Honestly, Lady J and our listeners and our viewers, that really, really hurts my heart. And I think I'm only now beginning to realize the impact of this embargo against I would say our brothers and sisters in Cuba. Okay? When I was at the hospital, there were quite a few Cubans there. at the hospital. Quite a few.
Yeah.
Right? And
lot of doctors.
And I even find they even nicer than our St. Lucian nurses and so on.
Well
they're
trained,
nicer.
Andre. They're trained.
Yeah, these people are nicer.
Yeah, they're
right?
trained.
Okay, very friendly and everything. Very, very friendly, very humble
human
people.
Human resources high
Yeah.
on it.
I remember one time I went to the Grosley Polyclinic there, and I was going to check my blood pressure. And of course, the nurses were there. And I think I've given that story already, but nothing wrong with me repeating
I haven't heard
that.
it, Andre. So
oh, well,
yes.
good. So I got a little late, to be honest with you, like minutes to 11. I got a little late. So
why? What do you mean by a little late? Isn't it now 24?
No, well, at that time it wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was going to a dance and stuff, and I said, let me go and check my blood pressure because I had a little headache. It's not normal for me to get the headaches.
Yeah.
So when I do get it, I said, let me go and check and see.
Yeah.
So when I got there, I remember I saw the Cuban lady standing on the outside. She was wearing a nurse's uniform, and of course, a sister of ours. When I say a sister, I mean a Lucian, right? I said, good evening. Would you mind taking my blood pressure, please? Whoa. Like in other words, at this hour you come and ask me to do something like that, and she just left.
That she was at her home.
She just
You were getting paid,
she just
madam.
Left. She just left. I don't know what she was going through. Maybe she had an emergency.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
But
it could be one moment and then she never comes back.
Yeah.
But at least you get a one moment, please.
And the Cuban nurse.
How did you feel? You didn't say that.
I
How
felt
did you
terrible.
feel?
I felt bad. I mean, I'm Andre Paul. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Celebrity. The lady dissed me there big time.
Oh my God, Andre.
So the Cuban nurse was just there standing, the front there. And she said, I'll do it. I'll do it for you.
Aww.
Yeah, I'll do it for you. And she came in and did the thing. Very nice, very nice.
So just remember, not everybody knows you, Andre.
Yeah.
They may know the voice and they may pay attention to the voice.
The name.
But when you have an attitude like that, you're not going to look at the name, you're not going to look at the voice, you're not going to listen to the voice, and you're not going to even think of who the person is. So, yeah.
Okay. So, so you have the Cubans, the Cuban government. I mean, for what? Maybe decades right now. It's been quite a while that they've
and
been
our
assisting
people go in and get
St. Lucia.
Educated over there.
Exactly. A lot of people who'd never been doctors today had not been for the Cuban program.
Yeah.
We get scholarships. You don't pay a dime. You just go up there, do your thing, and you come back to St. Lucia. I mean, America has never. I don't know. Unless of course they have some other.
Pay all that.
But usually you have to pay. That's just the system that they have. That's the capitalist system. So I just want to remind St. Lucians of that. And that country, because of the communist policy that they have, that's how they roll. The America doesn't like that, so they put this embargo on this place there for now 66 years, right? And the people have just been. Imagine, I think I read to you how much they lost in 1 year. I mean, billions of dollars in 1 year that could have been coming into the coffers of the Cuban government, and because of the embargo, they cannot get it. Okay, they're stifling the people simply because they don't like their philosophy, right? They feel as though you ought to be a democratic system, and if you don't want to be democratic, well, you're not my friend. I don't want to deal with you. And this has been going on from president after president. I think only Obama that kind of like softened things a little.
Yeah, he did.
But again, you remember all these fellas are being controlled. Right? You remember that all these fellas are being controlled at the end of the day. So it hurts me, man, to see the pressure that Cuba has been under, and to see now the last vestige, may say, because they're struggling with electricity issues.
Yeah.
The power grid has a lot because it's old infrastructure. They cannot even order the parts and things. I guess they have to find some other way. So they've gone now to Russia, they've gone to China, right, and they've gone to Venezuela to get this because they have to survive.
Yeah.
Okay, but what America is doing is to ensure that they suck it to you where it hurts. And in addition to them, what they're doing, if you now, as a third party, you want to trade with Cuba, they're putting you under sanctions as well. So basically, they're stifling you, they're stifling the life out of you. So they've now been doing what they can there in Venezuela to get the oil that they need and to get whatever other things that they could do, money and so on. And Donald Trump now has come in on the scene and basically said, listen, I go inside there, I'm invading you, right? I'm going to arrest your leader and his wife on trumped up charges. I'm choosing my words very, 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 very well. Yeah. Trumped up charges because there was lies in the first place. And it's fentanyl. You're exporting fentanyl into the country. They started that. Then they said he's a head of a certain terror organization, a narco organization, right? Now we're finding out that this is a lie. That organization did not even exist. He came up with this name, lying. Those of you who supporting Donald Trump, especially you all in the United States and other places that you all support me, say, if your husband, right, was lying to you like that, you would never like that. But
not necessarily. They probably wouldn't even know.
Well, exactly.
That's the thing. When you're in love, you're blind. You're blinded. I swear.
Well, they're not blind to Donald Trump, and they have no problem with what this man is doing. They have no problem with that. A man that tells bold-faced lies, he and his gang. Anyway. So now you cut off the oil because now they've taken control. You know, all the oil tankers that they were seizing, it's all that to cut off the supply. So they seized the oil tankers, they bomb boats, they kill people, over 100 people killed, right? They went into the place, invade the place, killed over 100 people. Innocent Cubans got killed. Nothing for that. And now you're telling me now, how are they going to survive? And that's exactly what they want.
Wants.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That's what he wants. So then he can just step in and take over completely. That's exactly what he wants.
And set up some puppet regime.
We hope that never takes place. Even if it might be at the 50% mark, but we hope it never takes place, Andre.
But to me, it's inevitable as far as I can see it there. Because what can they do? You take out, you've taken away the oil. This is so important for the people. Things are already bad with them. So what they want now is for the people to rise up. You see, like what happened in Iran? They want them to rise up. They don't care who gets killed. Look, I understand in the uprising in Iran. That's what I read. They say human rights organizations say over 5,000 people were killed. I'm no fan of the Ayatollah. I'm no fan of these people. I'm not in their country, so I do not know. All I know is that innocent people got killed, and Donald Trump said to them, "Help is on the way." Those were his words.
Yeah,
help is on the way.
I saw that, and he finally found his heart.
Yeah, but he never went to their rescue.
Let's see.
There's no help. Okay? So that's what they want now. You want people to rise up and get killed. Yeah, so you tell the people, hold on, man, hold on. Help is on its way. So I really, honestly, folks, I think a lot of you can commiserate with me as to how we feel about what's happening in Cuba there. It's really sad. It's really, really sad that some people can have the guts to do those kinds of things. I can't do that. I cannot do that kind of thing. No matter how bad somebody may be. I think, was it yesterday? Thanks for taking my call. He quoted a French, an African proverb. For the sake of the rose, you have to water the thorns. You ever heard that?
No, I haven't, but I
you can understand it, right?
For sure, yeah.
For the sake of the rose, you have to water the thorns.
True. So the good and the bad.
Exactly. So tout le monde a passé à ça. I feel really, really sad. I honestly. So now you have the Cayman Islands saying now they are worried because if things get really, really tough in Cuba there, the people may rise up. That's number one. And of course, the authorities will crack down. You know how it goes already.
Have to be worried too because, Andre, they have been really educating a lot of St. Lucians. A lot of our young St. Lucians are doctors.
That's going to stop now. They can't continue that.
A lot.
My God, man. So you see, when we remain silent, because so far nobody's saying anything, right? The powers that be, just they're flattering this man. Now he likes it, Now when you see you flatter him, you get your way. You do. But it emboldens him to do more and more and more. Yeah. It's like you're appeasing this guy. I think people realize, they say, this guy likes a lot of flattery. Let's just flatter him. Now it works. It does work. But it emboldens him. Then he does something even more, right? More outrageous. So
3 years, Andre, we're counting down. 3 years, Andre,
so the Cayman Islands are saying now they are very, very concerned as to an influx of Cubans coming into the country because the people have to survive. They will find some way. And you know the thing? America will do that sort of thing. In fact, the Trump administration will do that sort of thing. Then the Cubans will leave, by the thousands in boats trying to head to the U.S. and they tell them, go back.
Chances are.
Yeah, go back.
But, right now they have other countries that they could try and take aside. Not necessarily the U.S., believe me. And I think that's what they are probably working on, to go somewhere else.
Anyway, So I came across an interesting story last night. There's this guy called Tommy Lee Walker, right? He was sent to prison for rape and murder of a woman. The guy was executed, I think in 1954 he was convicted. In 1956, 2 years after, they executed him. And now, 70 years later,
wow.
yeah, that's in Dallas. That's in Dallas. They're saying that this was a miscarriage of justice.
70 years.
And they gave all the reasons for that. By the way, he's a black guy. A police officer said that when he found the lady that was raped, right? Apparently she was still alive. That's what he said. A police officer said that she said it was a black man that did it. Now, the man that they're pointing the finger at, they said the man said he was at a hospital witnessing the birth of his child. And they said that evidence was corroborated by more than 10 witnesses, saying the man was at the hospital. The courts dismissed that. They wanted blood, okay? And they got it. So they sentenced him to death. I don't know exactly how he was executed. I don't know. But the Innocence Project took on this case. And 70 years later now, the court now is saying, listen, what happened there? Let me just read to you what...
Wait. You mean he was executed?
Yes,
so
he
he's
was.
gone? Oh,
Yeah,
my. And
yes.
that's after the fact?
Yes. Now, remember,
Wow,
I told you
Sorry,
that
I
he had
never
his...
believe in that.
Well, you know, he was...
Better life in prison rather than the death
the
penalty.
death penalty. Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
So remember I said to
Especially
you...
with all the DNA nowadays, you know? We
Remember I
didn't
said
have it
to you...
before.
Remember I said to you that he was witnessing the birth of his
Right.
child. That child is now an adult. Okay?
Of course.
I saw a pic of him.
70
I saw a
years.
pic of him. And the lady also has a son. And the two of them actually met in court for the first time. I guess maybe, I think they hugged each other and so on, because the guy has, his father went through a rough time.
Yeah.
As to compensation, I didn't see anything about compensation to the family
Sue all of them,
for that
the son.
miscarriage. Yeah, it's true. It's true. So here's what the court declared in the order, right? They said Walker's arrest, prosecution, conviction, and subsequent execution were marred by prosecutorial misconduct, that he was denied a jury of his peers. Imagine there was no jury. Can you believe that? But that's what was happening back in the day,
Yeah.
with the black thing and the prejudice and so on. Denied a jury of his peers. So it's just a judge just to say, hey, man guilty. And that the case was fundamentally compromised
Of course.
by false or unreliable evidence. Coercive interrogation tactics were used
to make
against the
for
guy.
him to say, yes, I did.
Yes.
Because
And-
you're beating him up so much, probably.
And he did. He
So
said,
he
yes, he
ended
did
up
it.
say-
But he
saying-
recanted.
Yeah,
He recanted later. Okay? And they said that it was racial bias
of course.
that was involved in that.
What, if he was 70 years ago, plus he was what, 18?
At the time,
So that's what, in the 30s, 1930s.
he was 19 years at the time. Yeah, he was 19 years old at the time of the conviction. Yeah, young man. But it was just a little
So
sad too to see
1940s,
the
1930s.
lady who was raped and murdered. Her son was in court, and the guy who was executed, his son was in court as well. And I said they
After so
said
many
they met each
years.
other for the first time. I'm sure a lot of forgiveness and so on, forgive and sorry and this sort of thing. But then after all that,
Can't get him back, Andre.
terrible.
I mean, if he was in prison, even if he's 90 years old and he can still walk at least, but he's gone. He's gone. So he will never know. And that man must have suffered in prison.
Oh yes, man.
Every morning he wakes up.
And there are people who have spent more time than that in prison, innocent. Yeah. 40 years, 50 years. I think a guy in Japan spent close to 60. Yeah. And I remember when they freed him, his sister said, his mind is just
That's why we
is
need
gone.
sometimes
His mind
Andre
is gone.
pro bono, because
Yeah.
without that, sometimes we cannot get a lawyer, because sometimes, and I was reading a story the same way in the U.S. There was the same thing for a rape. He was accused, and the more they paid the lawyer, because they knew their brother could not have done it and would not have done it. Of course, he was, after some time freed, but it's the amount of time, 22 years in prison before, the brother never gave up. But he's given the story the same way. The more lawyers they paid, the lawyer would take the money, and Andre do nothing until this new group, Innocence, whatever.
Project, yeah.
Yeah, that's how he got freed.
Can you imagine that, boy? So thank God for the Innocence Project. They had a situation in Jamaica where they helped to free a guy who was there serving quite a few years. Yeah, they came across his case. I think some students from UE were following up on that case, and they sent information to the Innocence Project. And the guy, they came down, they did the work, and the guy was freed.
Very
and I mentioned the guy in Japan, 60 years, I think 60 years in prison innocently. And then I remember his sister saying that him coming out there right now, it's like he's just not a person anymore. His mind is all messed up. And I remember him, the guy, he was saying during his incarceration, that's when he was in a better position. He said he wondered why would God allow something like that to happen to him. He was there questioning and saying, you know, why would he allow something like that to happen? It's terrible. It's terrible.
It's
terrible.
It's a sad thing, Andre. You know, I'll tell you one thing. I like me being born when I wouldn't want to be born back then, Andre.
It's true.
It was horrible when you hear the stories. You know, horrible. And we have to be so lucky.
And
we are lucky.
And to some degree, it's still going on, you know.
Yes, but we're still lucky.
In another kind of, or another form. Another form. You know?
The way they treat blacks is still bad, yes. But Andre, most of the blacks have a voice now. So they press and push. But in those days, you didn't have a voice as a black person.
They've come a long way. But still a lot of work to be done. And folks, it's just simply over the fact that one group of people, I'm not necessarily talking about white people, right? One group of people think and feel that because of the color of their skin, they're better than you. Okay? But you know, when I watch things like America's Got Talent and those things, and I said to myself, you know, look at what, you know, we've been denying they've been denying themselves to see the talent. Everybody's on a stage there and everybody's on the same level because everybody has talent. God endowed all of us with those talents and abilities. And to see you have white and black and so on there, and you see the talents and you say, what if we were still enslaved? How would that ever come out?
True.
How would that ever, and despite all of those things that we've done, some people still holding on to this thing where I'm better than you because of your color and so on. And you know one of the people that practices that thing right today, and I'll just end right there. You see Israel? They're not a group, the government, it's bad. It's bad. They see the Palestinians, just like you go back in the day of biblical day when you hear about the Good Samaritan. They hated the Samaritans. They saw them as dogs. That's how they saw them. And that still exists today. Still exists. So folks, when we hear those things, we have to get angry at those things and speak out against those things because that shouldn't be happening, right?
But Andre, do you think children are born to be that way? Because I don't think any child is born to be that way.
You mean like racist?
I think the parents.
Encourage that foolishness.
I think it's the parents.
Yeah, listen, I was in the local school there back in the day, and once in a while you get a white person, a white male, a white female. They come to the school for a while. Maybe you've had that in a convent and so on. It does happen. And they come to you, they're young, and nothing but love. You understand? Love. Yeah. But after a while now, depending on what the parents say to them, then things change. Sad. It's really, really sad. Anyway, so let's get into the shout-outs.
Oh, okay.
You ready?
Yeah. All right. So good morning on Facebook. We've got our Facebook people right here, Andre. Let's see. We have Dakota. She says, Dakota says, good morning. Happy Friday.
To you as well, Dakota.
Yeah, good morning, Dakota. Sharon Peter, always here. My favorite word, Friday. Good morning, REV-UP family.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank God it's Friday. Sharon. She didn't say any Tony. No Tony
maybe it might
today.
be there. Maybe it might be there. She chimed in again. My favorite F word, Friday. Good morning, REV-UP family. I was worried about that.
Yes.
Yes, Madam Sharon. You had me worried for a second there.
Yes, Sharon. Yes, the weekend. And you see how fast Friday came again, Lady J?
Yeah, this week moved really fast.
Miss,
Okay, there she says, good morning, Lady J. What happened to Andre? Sharon? Good morning, Sharon. And, oh, God, Sharon is writing a lot this morning. Another Sharon Peter. Happy and safe weekend.
To you as well.
Albertha Stanley says, Chalaloo. What's Chalaloo? C-A-R-L. Callaloo. What's Callaloo? Were you talking about something? for the hard-boiled eggs.
Oh, yes, the gentleman, his name was Kalalu. That's right. That's right, Kalalu.
Okay. For you were asking that.
You
right.
remember,
Kalalu.
Do you remember
for
his,
the hard-boiled
Do you remember him?
No.
In the city? Oh, man. Especially in the CDC area there on Jeremy Street. He was always there selling hard-boiled eggs. His name was Kalalu. That's right. That's right. I can see him up to now. I can see him. Yeah.
I only know the one about the fish.
We had some characters back in the day, boy.
Irene says, blessed Friday to the REV-UP family, Lady J and Andre. Good morning, Irene.
You as well, Irene. Best to you. Have yourself a nice weekend.
Yeah. Thanks for another day of
By the way, is she
retired?
Is she retired, Irene?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Not that age yet, but yeah.
Okay.
For, the leg.
Well, have a nice weekend, all right?
You heard what she said.
What did she say?
Thanks for another day of info and laughter.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes. Nice, Irene. Robert Cauldron says, REV-UP family, good morning.
Hey, Mr. Cauldron. Welcome back. Welcome back, my friend.
Oh, he was away?
Well, he was away for a little while. He wasn't chiming in.
Oh, I see. Siko Leonti says, good morning. Good morning to you. And so Irene answered, she says, I love a massage. The single man who can give me a proper foot massage, not that touch tootsie thing, is the man I'll marry. Whoa.
Who said that?
Irene. Okay. Keep your eyes open. You never know. Mervyn Shalry says, good morning from cold Montreal. Oh, Montreal, good morning.
Morning, Mervyn.
And Arthur Charles.
Today's the birthday of the following persons.
No, not today.
He didn't say that?
No. He says the guy who was selling the hard-boiled eggs was
Kalalu. Yes. But there's another character.
That one better.
There's another character used to be around. Slim guy walking over the place. It wasn't Guy Love. There's another one. I don't remember his name. Yeah. I hope somebody... But I can't even describe him because that's so long ago.
Yeah.
I remember he was slim, always walking by the market area there, by where the slaughterhouse was. He was always in that area. Yeah. Anyway. What is his name, Moji? What is his name? Anyway.
She says, good morning, AP. Long time, my darling.
Okay. Nice to hear from you.
And Sil's...
it says Rob.
Rob, yeah.
Yes. Let me give Sil a shout out there.
Yeah, she says, hello, good morning, Andre, Lady J, and please say hello to Kina. Hi, Kina.
Oh, yes, we forgot to say hello to Kina.
Hope that she's enjoying her vacation. Blessings always. Kina. Morning to you, sweetheart.
And your best friend, Snow. All right. Let me just give Silton's number. Folks, if you want to get your rub, okay? Well, Silton doesn't give you the rub, but she gives you the product, right? Just so you can rub yourself.
Different sizes.
While somebody rub you.
Price, right?
That's right. Okay, her number is 716-8018. Don't forget, it's 716-8018. 716-8018. I think a lot of people are looking, because of the little pains that we have, the aches and pains, and these rubs really do a good job. Even Kina swears by it.
Yeah, she said that. Yeah, that's true.
So they do give a little relief, and that's because once you're going for your pain, you just want relief, and course. Especially things like back pain and so on, waist pain and knee pain, right?
Knees,
the knees is there, boy. So if you want to get your Silton rub, just check her out at 716-8018. 716-8018. All right, so carry on. Lady
Barbara
J.
Augustine. Good morning, my REV-UP family members. The man selling the eggs, his name was
Kalalu.
Okay, so we got that. Thank you so much. Empress Bobo Jabaptiste. Greetings, guys. Give thanks for life. Ja Guide. Good morning, Empress. Sils came back again. Please help me to sell my rubs. And she put the number there, 716-8018.
Well,
so we have it on the platform. Thank you, Sils. And Pius, Snappy, Yaman, he says, good morning. Good morning.
Pius, good morning.
And Christine Shalry, blessed weekend to you both. Thanks, Christine. Have a good weekend as well. And Joe, you said to call her? Is it Joe?
Pardon?
Joe, the same one. Joe.
Oh,
Josie.
Oh, Josie.
Josie to call her? Okay, Josie. I could never get that right. I'm sorry. Josiane, it's one word and I just cannot get it right.
Boy. All right.
Alexander
Okay,
Larcher,
Josie.
she says, good morning, REV-UP family. A blessed and wonderful weekend to all. Okay, Josie. Okay, Peacemaker, good morning to everyone. Friday blessings to all. Good morning to you, Peacemaker. We have Nancy Gracelyn. She says, Andre, I swear sometimes I'm with a mute. I talk and talk, and the mister never have nothing to say. Andre, what a stress. I just like you. I love conversation.
Oh, yeah, man. And I think the older we get, the more we want to talk.
Really?
Yeah, because that's all you have left, basically, to talk.
That's all that should happen.
Yeah,
because you're
because
getting
just
older.
think of it, yeah, you're getting
you
older.
have time now. You slowing down for some people.
Exactly.
Yeah. Lucita Japierre says, good morning, Andre and lovely Lady J. Thank you. And don't forget our beautiful Kina. Yes, thank you on her behalf. Friday blessings. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. Thank you, Lucita. Appreciate that. So, yeah, you sorry. Irene chimed in and say, oh, Lord, poor celebrity.
Oh, yes.
You,
Yeah.
Lots of laughter.
Yeah, sometimes. Quiet, what to do?
Madeline Alexander, good morning, Madeline. I hope you had a good birthday. She says, good morning, sweets. Have a lovely day. Lucita came back and says, good morning, everyone, on live on Radio Garden. Share the link. Andre talks so much in a relationship. He run the shabbing lady. Andre, Jerome is not here. So I'm picking on you. Now, who's
That's all right.
Jerome,
No
Andre?
problem. I can take it.
Who's Jerome?
Tony.
A friend. Oh,
Yeah.
that was his second name?
Yes, his
Oh,
middle
okay.
name.
All right. I see. All right. Yeah, nice. Lucita also says, good morning, my darling friend. How are you? So I don't know who she's saying good morning to. Arthur Charles.
Today's the birthday of the following persons.
No, he changed it. Remember
Again?
yesterday we spoke to him.
What?
You remember we spoke to him yesterday? He says, good morning to you folks. And then he starts, Andre. Exactly what you said. Today is the birthday of the following persons. Miss Rose of Kabish, or Kabish, how you say it, Kabish?
Kabish, yes.
Kabish. Also Mrs. Ramona Henry Wen and Mr. Von Louis Fernand. Oh, Von Louis Fernand. I know one of the names from there. Good morning, Mr. Fernand. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Catherine Louis Fernand. Hi, Catherine. That's the wife of
Yes.
Von Louis Fernand of Tapio, yes. Also, Miss Emma Prescott of Savans Bay. So, happy birthday to you, ladies and gentlemen. Happy birthday. And Lucita says, good morning, Uncle Arthur Charles. Did Donald making America great again? That's from Lucita Andre.
Yeah.
She keeps teasing you.
By the way, that was not his idea. By the way, that was Ronald Reagan that came up with this thing, this slogan about "Make America Great."
Yeah.
Yeah, but he just added again.
Again, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he had to add something so it could be his.
But
That's why people
funny,
forgot.
ironically, he says, this great country. He says so,
Yeah.
this great
He
country.
uses that.
But you want to make it again. I don't know how much greater they can get. To me, they're the greatest already. Wouldn't you agree with that?
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
most
until
powerful,
until
one of the richest countries in the world.
true. Yeah. Irene that's Irene talking to Arthur there. She says, good morning, Arthur, and happy birthday to them all. Yeah. Arthur Charles comes back and say, and God's blessings, grace, and mercy to everyone who is watching and listening. Thank you. No, that's not Arthur. That's Peacemaker that says that. And God's blessings, grace, and mercy to everyone who is watching and listening. Thank you, Peacemaker. NDK says good morning to the hosts, Andre Paul and hostess Lady J. Thank you, NDK. She says good morning to all who are listening. All right, we appreciate that. She also says this is what the black race went through and is still going through. Yeah? Peacemaker says good morning, Arthur Charles. God's blessings to all who is celebrating their birthday. May the good Lord continue to pour out his blessings upon them. NDK says, Andre, are you aware of the story about the Central Park 5?
Yes.
Although released, but Orange Mail hasn't forgotten them. The Orange Mail? What's that? What she means?
The Orange Mail.
Yeah.
Much
ORANGE. MALE. That's what's written there. We don't understand that. So check that. Maybe she needs, educate us on what you mean by that. Peacemaker says, Lucita, if you can escape from this snow coming on Sunday, please stay 2 more days. LOL. I'm already freezing, although it hasn't started. It hasn't come. Oh, we're so sorry for you in Canada and in the United States. But keep your cold because we don't want it here, right, Andre? Yeah. It's still very cold in January here, you know. And it's still dark. 6 o'clock is still very dark out there.
Yeah, this morning for sure. I saw it myself.
Peacemaker says, Andre, a little wayaya skin color
kule wayayai
means nothing but dust.
I agree. Exactly.
NDK says, Andre, it is because of the talent, the gift, the brains of the black race we are feared. Could say that too. Peacemaker Andre, some kiss a program with the raising comment. What is that? Andre, some kiss, KIS.
Some
program
kiss
with the
not sure.
raises comment. Racist, she probably meant. I don't know. NDK, we are a powerful but peaceful people. We sure are. Thank you, NDK. Empress Boo Boo says, greetings, guys. Give thanks for the JA guide. Arnold Grant says, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Arnold. And Madeline answers as well. Kalaloo, the eggs man. Yeah. Peacemaker says, I'm in the bathroom at work listening. Be careful here. How long are you going to be in the bathroom? For the whole hour we're on here? An hour and a half? Myra says, Sipal says, the tall man name is Johnny Walker.
Johnny Walker. Now that's another
drink?
one for True.
They used to call that
no, there was a guy called Johnny Walker for True.
Okay.
I wonder that's who it was for True. Johnny Walker.
She's answering for that.
I don't remember him as being Johnny Walker, but I remember that one. Yeah, Johnny, another one of the characters. Thank you very much. Thank you. But there's another partner.
Charles says, he's given another one. There was a man called the Lele man with the Lele nose.
No, I don't know about that one.
I don't know that one either.
Thanks for trying, Arthur. Thanks for trying. I remember that guy.
Annette Dowdy. Oh, Annette, good morning. Yay. Good to hear you, Annette. First time I'm seeing you on the platform. She says, I'm watching Lady J and Andre. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you, Annette. Yeah, she always used to listen to the other station, yes, and chiming, yes. Good to hear from you, Annette. Mervyn Shallery. Andre, it was nice meeting for the first time in Monrepo. Number 1 DJ. Have a good weekend a good weekend, Rev-Up family.
And who's that person?
Mervyn Shallery.
Oh, maybe I met the person not even realizing that's who it was.
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks a lot, partner. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Some more messages, Andre. Rita says, love you all, listening to all you. Hi. Okay, Rita, good morning to you. Lucita says, laugh out loud, elephant foot. I don't know what that's about. I may have missed some. Erin comes back and says, have a safe and awesome weekend to all. And Peacemaker says, sorry for the misspelling, last. Just taking the chance. Sorry, sis. Oh, that's probably what she meant. Taking the chance. Oh, Erin says there was also Brum Brum. Yes, I remember him, Brum Brum.
Right, there's another one.
That used to be on the other street, like Victoria Street.
Brum Brum was another one. Yeah, that was another one. Yeah. I remember me. Somebody will get it, you know. Somebody will get it.
We're afraid of him, too. Brum Brum, when you see him on one side of the road, you have to go to the other side because you never know when he screams in your ear. All right, this is from Agneta. I missed this one. Agneta. Good morning, Andre. It's Andrea, not Andrea. And Janice, big up to y'all. Yay. Good morning to you. I think this is, okay, that's it, Andre.
Okay.
From our Facebook.
Okay, yes, now we're going to the WhatsApp.
Let's go to the WhatsApp. Ooh, it's busy today.
By the way, folks, later
10
today,
o'clock?
between 2 and 3, you can listen to REV-UP, the homegrown, the top 10. REV-UP, the homegrown. That's so Janice is going to be here taking care of that between 2 and 3 this afternoon. Right? REV-UP, St. Lucia, REV-UP, the top 10 homegrown.
Yeah, I'm supposed to get, yeah.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
Good morning.
Okay, so we're good for 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Right, 2 o'clock, yeah. Good morning, REV-UP family. Hope all is well. His name is Kalaloo. Have a blessed one.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's from St. Lucia. Okay, these were calls. Let's get past here. Bless up Andre. Kalaloo used to sell the eggs. So,
Thank you.
This person says the man selling the hard-boiled eggs, Kalaloo, was his name.
Let me say good morning to one of our big fans, Charmaine. Charmaine is listening as we speak. Thank you very much, Charmaine. Love you. Thank you so much.
Morning, Charmaine. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. From this is a 501 number. Says morning, Miss Lady J. Good morning to you. Okay. This is a long one. This is from St. Lucia. Good morning, Andre and Lady J. Good morning to you. My issue is with Slasper or shipping company. I'm not sure who is to blame because I've been calling the shipping company twice a week in December for barrel, paperwork, and the answers is not already. It's not there.
Okay.
But getting it now, I'm going to Slack. I have to pay rent, saying it has been there since the 16th of December. What is going on with this company? Oh, yes, companies. Yeah. I don't know if that was something you're talking about, but it came through this time. Came through at 10:15.
Okay.
So, yeah. This is an 860 number. So that has to be the United States, I guess. Good morning, Andre and Lady J. Happy Friday to you. Good morning. Have a blessed weekend. The best peas for chicken pilau is pigeon peas.
Yes, I agree with that one.
Okay. Sylvester. Good morning, Sylvester. He's also responding. Kalaloo hard-boiled eggs. Kalaloo was the person's name. Anthony. Hi, REV-UP family. Wishing everyone a blessed day and a safe weekend. I put some steam tuna fish together for you.
Oh yes. He told me he was cooking some fish last night.
Steam tuna for you, partner.
Yeah, I'll get my share.
And
I'll get my share. Thank you very much, Anthony.
Yes.
Thank you in advance. Yeah. He loves fish. He goes crazy when he sees fish. Oh my God, he loves it. But he's right. One of the healthiest things you could ever eat.
This is from, that's AG, from St. Lucia. He says, happy about kept promises. AG, what's that?
AG Simpson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
From St. Lucia again. Hi, Andre. Good morning. Watching from DBS TV.
Yes. Thank you.
Tell Lady J to check her phone. I'm enjoying the topics. Love always. Cynthia Spencer. Oh, hi, Cynthia.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Yes. Okay. Hi. I better check it
Nice
just
to
in
hear
case
from
she's
you.
telling me something that I need to mention. Okay, Cynthia. We're moving on to, it's Luther Henry Jr. The gentleman's name is Kalaloo from Marsha.
Yes.
Bull Cauldron reminded me of the gentleman. Okay. Very nice. Moving on. Curleen says good morning.
Hey, morning, Curleen.
Okay.
Down in Vieux-Fort.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much for chiming in.
Nice. Colleen says, good morning, Andre and Lady J. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, we are.
So far, so good.
Andre, since you spoke about the Innocence Project, you should watch this documentary series on Netflix, Making a Murderer. She's asking you to watch
Okay,
it.
all
Making
right.
a Murderer. Have a blessed day today. Thank you, Curlin. This person says, orange mail refers to Trump.
Oh,
Okay, got it. Somebody, was telling us. We didn't get it then. All right, you're right. That's what they call him for true.
yeah. But you know, he doesn't seem to care about those things. What you say about
Probably
him,
do when
what
he
you
get at
care
his
about
home.
him. I don't think anybody can get under Mrs. skin.
Probably do well when you get over.
You think so? Misini lapobus.
Probably do. So the next one, That's a 718 number. Says Andre, his name was Doki.
Okay.
So is that the person you were looking for?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay.
Okay.
I'd remember. I'd remember.
All right.
But thank you very much, for trying to get it.
Hey, this person said there was a diaper. What's that one about?
Diaper. Oh, yes, Diaper is another guy again, another character. Yes, yeah, boy, what? I think we need to have a show on that, man. yeah, remember the old stars?
Okay,
yeah, Diaper was another one. Yeah.
Somebody's chiming in again. The orange male is DT, Donald Trump. Don't want to write his full name. I know. People like Whoopi Goldberg will never mention his name.
Yeah, some people
Never.
don't speak about him.
Not at all. Yes. This is from St. Lucia. Greetings coming
I think
from
there was
Empress.
I'm sorry about it. I think there was Rosie O'Donnell.
As well.
Yeah.
Never.
I think he made fun of her weight.
Yes.
Yes.
He did.
So she doesn't like him
No,
at all. I
don't
think she even left the United States. I think she even left some other country,
Oh,
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
And
She doesn't like him at all.
And he also spoke about how much she ate at some wedding, I don't know, that she was invited
Yes,
to. I remember.
exactly.
That was so low of him. I mean,
Well, he's very good at that. he's very good at that.
this person.
I don't know how they could have a human being like that on the face of the earth.
He got away with it. He thinks because he has money, he thinks he can say and do what he wants.
Yeah.
That's the thing about when you have, right? That's from St. Lucia. So greetings coming from Empress Bobo. Okay, yes.
All right, Empress Bobo.
Yes, she was on Facebook as well. Hard-boiled egg man was called Kalaloo. The man who was selling the swizzle stick, his chant was Dilili. Man was Dilili nose. Eli.
Somebody, I don't know.
I don't know that one either. Enjoy your weekend, AP and
Thank
Lady
you.
J from
Thank you.
Jacinta. That's another one. Remember you were talking about all of them. So people are telling you now. Okay, Jacinta, good morning to you. Now, good morning, Andre. How are you? The fruits are there waiting. Maybe there will be another dance before Lent. Send me your number on this phone and I'll get in touch with you, okay?
I wonder if it's the lady in Monrepo. No?
I don't know.
From Monrepo?
It doesn't have a name. Doesn't have a name. So you need to... Yes, it is. There's something here. Say hi to Andre for me. That's since January the 6th. Please, I love him.
Yeah.
The fruits lady during the dances. From
Yes. Last time she gave me plums the last time.
Andre, she loves you.
Yeah, I think the first time she had what did she give me the first time, OJ? I forgot what it was, but anyway, the last time were plums.
Yeah,
very nice lady.
So, yes, yeah,
but we're not actually in touch with each other. I'd like to be in touch with her.
Yeah, that's what she's asking for, your number. So
unfortunately, I can't give it on the air.
No, you're right. So he will take your number.
Oh, so you have a number there?
I have a number, yeah.
Okay,
well, so let me just put that down here, and then he will get in touch with you, okay? So we just need a name from you, and he will get that. But I've taken down your number. Yes, I have the number. Yeah?
Yes.
Let me see. Yeah, missing one digit here.
Okay,
great.
No problem.
So I have a message here that, when she said check my phone, that's from Cynthia. She says, good morning, Lady J. Cynthia and Kathleen are enjoying the morning show on DBS television. Yes. We have you at work. Have a blessed weekend, Lady
Thank you,
J.
Cynthia.
Give Andrew my hugs for me, please. Lady J, you are so romantic. Ha! Oh, thank you. I hope that, I am. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, we have 60 seconds.
Listening.
We have 60 seconds, Lady J.
Good morning, REV-UP team. Good morning, REV-UP team. That's Ryan. All right. Next one. Orange male refers to Trump. Don't forget the preacher, Joey.
Joey's another one again. Yeah, another one. Yeah,
what about
Joey.
the one Jesus they call?
Joey. That's another one again.
That's him. What? Orange male refers to Trump. Don't forget. Yeah, that's the same one. Send it twice. This person says from St. Lucia, Andre, you remember, it has an A. It's Andre, it's an E. Andre, you remember the man Shushain?
Shushain. Of course I remember him.
Okay. They're reminding you.
Yeah, boy. What?
And I think
your
that's the
memories
in
a class by themselves, man.
The gentleman's name was Kalaloo from Marsha. He wrote that. He sent it again. So we got that message. Yeah. That's it, Andre. So
all
we
right.
on time.
Lovely.
Right on time.
So you have the lady's number for me, right? You'll get it to me later?
It down. I'll
no problem.
As soon as we've finished.
All right. So folks, we got to wrap it up. This has been, wow, as I said, the week has gone by so quickly. Just
It
last
has.
week we were saying Friday came by so fast, and here we are today
January's
again.
moving.
I wonder if that means
Andre, I
something.
survived another week. And rev up. Yes.
But let me ask you.
Thank you, Andre.
Do you think that means anything?
Which
because
one?
to me, I don't remember a time when things were moving so quickly.
No, some days, Andre. I think also it's because we're busy.
Okay.
Because if you're
maybe
not busy, if you're not occupying
Maybe that's for
yourself,
true, for true.
everything drags on. Everything is slow. So you're busy.
That's true.
Yeah, you've been coming to work for 5 o'clock in the morning. Then you have to stay back and make sure I get it.
Yeah.
And then leave and come back again in the evening, get things done.
You're so right. Yeah, I think
when
that
we're
explains
occupied, when we're occupied, the day goes well, and we sleep better, Andre.
Oh, that's for
Sleep
sure.
better,
That's
you know?
for sure. Every morning I wake up, I say, man, I have to get up. How are we? Yeah, the sleep is
Andre,
sweet.
the first thing you're supposed to say
It's
is thank you,
sweet.
Jesus, for waking me up.
I said that after.
Okay, and then Andre, you know what I do now? After I say that, and again, some mornings I miss saying it, right? I have to put my 2 feet down and see
Feel
how
it,
they
yeah,
feel.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
Andre, you never know.
That's true.
Sometimes under your feet hurting so much, you don't know what happened yesterday or what, and then I can walk and I say, okay, thank you, Jesus,
Yeah. But as I said, the sleep is so sweet, man.
Always sweet, but
It's
you have to
sweet,
get up.
man.
You have to get
You
up.
say, miss, you have to get
Andre,
up. Miss,
just before you go,
what?
does your body, because you always at work for how many years that early, do you have to put an alarm or does your
Yes,
body just wake up?
100%. Yes.
What do you put the alarm for? Because it's not going to wake up?
Just
or
next
you
to
want
my
to be
head.
sure?
Just next to my head.
No, why do you put it on?
why?
Because your body won't wake up? Or
I will not wake up.
Really?
I won't. No way, Jose. No way.
Andre, my body just wakes up at 5:45 or 6 o'clock. And when I was on air, you remember the Saturday mornings was early. I had to be at work. My body would wake up even after I left the station. My body was just waking up at 4 o'clock and 4:30 in the morning.
4:30?
Andre.
Wow.
Yeah.
Our partner. Bamwe.
It would just
Sorry.
wake up. I mean, you can continue sleeping because you no longer work, but I was still waking up for about 2 years, Andre. That's why I ask if you've been doing it for so many years, if your body's just
No.
waking
Yeah,
up.
just
Oh.
not accustomed to this thing at all.
After so many years, Andre?
After so many, if I don't set that alarm clock, no
You
way,
sleep
Jose.
through.
I'll sleep right through. Yeah.
Wow.
It's too sweet, man. Okay, folks, we got to wrap it up. Remember, Lily J is going to be with us on the REV-UP Center until 3 o'clock this afternoon.
And we have the riddle of the day.
Riddle of the
Yeah,
day, and you
coming
can
up.
win a prize as well.
That's right.
And
Today it's from Remember Me. Yeah, Remember
All right.
Me.
And from 2 o'clock, don't forget Tony's Legacy, Rev Up the Homegrown Top 10. All right? That's Tony's Legacy. You can't get away from that.
That's
and,
right.
And then after that, we have Send the DJ. He'll be with you until 6 o'clock this evening. So from 3
I'm well pleased.
until
Don't
6.
forget those words.
Yes, of course. Okay, folks, so this has been Harddrive for today and for this week.
Have a great weekend.
Thanks for listening.
Everybody.
Thanks for viewing. Take care. So long. The show brought you the compliments of Rambali's Funeral Parlor.
At Randallie's Funeral Parlor, we truly care. During life's most difficult moments, we want you to know you are not alone.
At Ram Bally's, we are dedicated to providing dignity, compassion, and comfort when you need it the most.
Our caring team is here to walk with you every step of the way, whether it's in planning a gentle farewell or celebrating the beautiful life of your loved one.
We understand how precious they are, and we promise to honor their memory with the utmost respect and love.
Let us help you find peace and solace during this challenging time.
Please reach out to us at
758-452-2021, Castries, or 758-454-9239, Latuni, Viewfort, or visit us at ramballysfuneral.com.
We're here for you, ready to listen, support.
and serve with heartfelt compassion. You can lean on us.
At Ram Bally's,
we care.
Sometimes the world feels uncertain, doesn't it? However, one truth remains. Jesus is still unprecedented. Join me, Pastor Dr. Phil Lay of Beacon of Hope Ministry,